Okay, these are our discussion of Baby Driver. Even though it came out a few weeks ago, we did not have the time to talk about it because we were all busy. We finally have time, and we have
I've seen it.
some.
I've seen it twice. You've seen it.
Oh, even done yet? Okay, okay. I've seen it 4 times, and I'm planning. I'm still planning. I plan to see it at least 2 more times, just because I don't know why, but I feel like I need to watch more of it.
All right.
I don't know why. I guess it's just the movie.
Mm.
Okay, so let's start off with our if we liked it or not. The thoughts on it.
Uh,
Quick thoughts, and then we go into it.
I enjoy it. It's a fun movie. I think people should watch it. The music's really good. It's a lot of fun. I have the soundtrack, so I listen to it quite a bit. The action's really fun as well. It's well directed, well coordinated. The acting's good for the most part. I guess
Which we'll get into.
we'll get into later. It's it's a nice car chase movie, car stunt movie.
Car heist.
Yeah, whatever. Sorry. It's well directed. The scene. I guess the opening with the one tracking shot
Mm.
following. That was really well done. So it's really well directed. Not somewhat well written in some aspects, I guess. And it it's a fun movie. The only concern I have is I don't know if there's enough room for something else. Like it's fun and but right now I just have the fun.
Hmm.
I guess you give it a go.
Okay. Uh, I think similar. No, I was very excited for this because I the only thing I knew was that the main character's name is Baby, and that he likes a waitress. And that was from the first 10 seconds of the first trailer. And besides that, I knew nothing. I was very excited. After the first time we saw it, I thought I felt underwhelmed. I saw a lot of good stuff, but the problem was to me that I just saw good stuff, and the the story the story with the script is it needed more meat in that, more meat in the detail. It needed more. Um, but I think that's a basic consider now for our general thoughts right now, without so was still not spoiling anything of the movie. I'm even having
Difficult.
trouble, yeah, difficult to really talk about this. I don't know why.
Well, keep in mind when we saw it the first time, we didn't. For the most part, we liked it,
Hmm.
but then we saw it a second time, and well, Angel here more so than I, and we talked about it a bit earlier than today, that there was a sort of an appreciation, but not exactly a full enjoyment of the film. That we recognized was good, but we just couldn't connect to the film as it were. And we actually talked about it earlier. And then I told you, I guess I'll start off, is that I want to go see it a second time, and then it's been I think a couple of days now since I seen it twice, and something hit me that the more I think about the movie, the less I like it,
Hmm.
which I guess is not particularly good, but I still think there's good in it. There's good aspects. But one thing that finally hit me watching it the second time, that I do not care for Baby.
Okay,
The
like
actor
you're affirmative.
from like I do not care for the actor nor the character.
Okay.
I think the actor does a lot of. He's fine when he's by himself, like especially that scene where he's going to go get coffee. It's wonderful.
Hmm.
Best. He's the best. But when he goes up against the other actors, he is just so underwhelming. Jamie Foxx outshines him. John Hamm outshines him. Kevin Spacey outshines him. Lily James, Deborah outshines him.
What about the other girl?
Yeah, yeah. The other girl doesn't outshine him. There's both of them.
Okay.
But she had at least, well, I guess, a charm to her. I guess.
Stepdad. Did stepdad outdo him?
Uh, no, 'cause I think it was just there. But I do remember him. But I do. Thinking back now, I think that's the trouble with I'm having with the movie is that this is Baby's supposed to carry this movie, and I don't care for Baby.
After the first screening, we agreed that we liked him. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a cool guy and everything. But after the second time, you don't care.
I still, I guess I still find him charming when he needs to be in scenes, like when he's dancing to Baby,
Mm.
or when he's talking to Deborah. I still find him charming, but I find the acting kind of dull compared to the other actors.
Hmm.
Like he just feels very. I mean, he's going up against heavy hitters, and he just can't compete. And for his character, I think there's good characteristics, like how they tell like how they manage to make the character, but the character itself of Baby, I don't care for. Like, I guess a positive is like I like how a nice little I guess symbolism is that when he puts the glasses on every time, that's supposed to be his mask when he's doing crime. But by the end, he has no more glasses. Like he's clear
I
to
didn't
see,
think of it. Yeah.
it's clear to see that he can't mask yourself anymore like that. And then
Symbolism.
but and then that you see that's interesting. But I don't give a shit about Baby. I don't care that he's in crime. I don't care that his girlfriend's gonna hurt. Like I don't.
You care about her, but you don't.
I care about her, but it's just him. He's the wall to a lot of the things about this movie, and damn it, man, he's just. Which is a shame because this movie's called Baby Driver. It's about Baby. I don't care about Baby. I feel like they would have gotten a better actor. I would have enjoyed it more. Not to say he's got awful.
Mhm.
By no means is he bad in this movie. It's just simply he can't compete with the rest of the actors. He simply can't. Kevin Spacey, limited screen time, does a fantastic job. Yeah, he basically plays a smartass, but that's him in every role.
Isn't he playing Kevin Spacey?
He's basically playing Kevin Spacey. Yeah, and he's good at it.
Yeah.
And John Hamm is good in this. Jimmy Fox, well, I'm not particularly a fan of his. I did enjoy him in this movie.
Mhm.
Lily James was charming in this. The other girl, I didn't care much for her, but I still remember. But Baby, whatever the actor's name is, I know his name, but I can't pronounce it.
Ansel Eckhart
Yeah, he just
or Elkhart.
he just
Sorry.
when he's by himself, he's the best actor on the screen.
Mm.
When he's
Because there's
not-
nobody else.
when he's not, he's my least favorite part in any scene, and it's just again a shame, because, and also with his character, I don't care much for his character. Baby's just so uninteresting. It's just the details that make him, and he's just like, oh, the glasses or the blood. He sees the blood, he's like he realizes this changing. That's where I think my major gripe comes from this movie. Is just that I don't. Baby is just a little too flat for me, both in the acting and in the character.
Mm.
How it's written. It's just I don't care for Baby.
Yeah, like, I remember liking him in the first time, and then after watching it three more times, I I still like him, but just like him. And the only time I think he's great, as I guess this can also be like a segue to both of our favorite scene, which is the laundry scene.
No, yes, the laundromat.
Yeah, the laundromat scene. That through all the times I saw this movie, my I still love that scene on because the acting from Baby and Deborah, the acting of the actors, uh, Baby
The
and
actors
Deborah,
do a good job in
yeah,
that. scene.
the actors do a good job with that, and them showing like them actually liking each other, like actually having interest in one another. Combine that with Edgar Wright's directing,
Mhm.
like that made that scene, like when and in the beginning of that scene when we see the their feet move in rhythm to the song. Like, I forgot the name of the song, but
Deborah.
yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, Deborah. Yeah, the song Deborah. It like that whole time I've rooted. I'm like I want you guys to be together because like this whole thing is like yes I see that they really like each other. I like both these characters. Like I believe that they're in love with each other,
Mm.
or they're just like or them falling for each other,
Mm.
and everything that worked in that scene was great.
And that's actually into my point is that I think the relationship between the two goes flat after that scene.
Oh yeah, like it goes standard, doesn't it?
It goes like the dinner scene when he takes her out. It's just sort of I hate to say cliche, but it felt very generic. It's sort of like
Unfortunately, this is me talking, but I think that's a certain percentage of this movie, which is kind of
yeah.
generic.
I saw
And I feel bad saying that because it's an Edgar Wright movie.
for some reason that compared the laundromat scene to the dinner scene, I like the laundry scene a lot more. Maybe because they were talking, and that's the one time where I felt the music. I'm like, I just want to say, get the hell out of here. Like, I want to hear them talk,
Mm.
because they're, because the relationship is through talking, and he was just doing cutesy faces, eating, and I'm like, get fuck off the music, just have them sit to talk to each other. But no, and then that's the one time where, and then everything after that, I don't feel the relationship getting any better. Like I felt the
It
peak.
stays the same.
I felt the peak was at the laundromat, and then my interest just waned,
Mm.
just simply waned. And I've because having seen the Half in the Bag review, I know
You have or you haven't?
I have.
Okay.
I know they said it's lovers on the run, and I could see that, but the chemistry doesn't evolve between the two actors. I think the laundromat scene was the best, and then after that it's like oh, we're gonna get in a car, and I can't afford listen to my tunes, drive cross country, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like the
Do
laundromat,
it.
like I am like when they like the laundromat scene and anything before them when they talk to each other. I'm like, yes, do that. Once the dinner scene happens, like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Just go on your little shitty road trip. I don't give a
You
shit.
never shitty road trip.
And then I guess that segues me to my other problem with the movie is the whole middle act is just sort of uh, so dull. Cause and then one thing that I find surprising is was when he gets a job delivering pizza. I'm like, why didn't we get a scene of him driving? That would have been fun. That would have made
More
the,
fun,
that
or
would
more
have
reason for me to like him.
that would have made it more tolerable getting through that whole portion of the movie, because nothing really happens of excitement really. The whole Deborah dinner scene just sort of moot.
The only reason that's there is for us to see Kevin Spacey. Like remember, like oh we're not through. And that could be the only reason why it was there,
Then
because that was never brought up again.
yeah.
Besides that,
It's just and then another thing that unfortunately that this movie has issue with is the heist at the end. It's not particularly interesting. It's like we're gonna go rob a post office, and I feel that that it's not as witty as I think it is. Like that's smart. Like you steal what cashier's checks. You can make as much money as you want.
okay, yeah, I forgot what they
And
are.
that's smart. It's smart because you're stealing that. You're not stealing cash, but it doesn't make for a very exciting movie. It's like, I don't give a shit. Like the post office, that's like it just feels like rob a bank, rob
Oh,
politicians.
you wanted them to rob something else, something
Yeah, because like in the like look in the opening they rob a bank, and the second one they rob armored truck.
Mm.
That's exciting.
with that surprise that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not mentioning that, but yeah.
We're gonna rob a post office.
Oh yeah.
Like, how do you go from bank to armored vehicle to post office? And don't give me that excuse like, oh, but the post office is more heavy. Yeah, they made that happen, but if let's say that whole thing didn't happen, like they got the weapons without a hitch, and they go into the post office. I'm so excited about the post office.
Money.
Like that whole thing of making a heist is supposed to be a heist movie, and yet the heist isn't interesting enough for me to give a shit.
It could be that they only had that heist for was just to introduce that woman for later on.
I guess so, but you could.
I don't know.
You could put a nice lady in any job.
That's also fair.
She's a QB cashier at fucking Ross. Like, it sort of reminded me of. Have you ever seen Bottle Rocket?
Nope.
It's basically three. If I remember, I think it's three people. and you know there's bumfuck people. You know they're not gonna have nothing going on, and they think the smartest idea is to rob a bookstore.
Okay.
Robbing a bookstore isn't particularly interesting on itself. Just it's a bookstore, but it works because these characters don't know any better. They're dumb. You know, it's like, oh, we're gonna rob a bookstore, and they still manage to fuck it up. That's funny. It's interesting.
That sounds funny.
These people, professional criminals, gonna rob a post office. And
So
then
you're saying a
po-
fucking post?
a-
Like all
a-
you're missing is a fucking post office.
a post office. And then you know what I didn't get? Like, why don't you just buy cashier checks? Just rob one, print them out, print out. Like, I don't, I don't get what the problem is. Just that whole situation is just so boring. Just like all this mess of killing all that just for post office, and that's probably why they don't go through with it. Because I think maybe everyone's like, you know what, it's not very exciting, robbing the post office. Cause it's like robbing the DMV. Who gives a shit? That was my issue with why I had difficulties. Like you wanted to get excited about robbing a post office.
Mm.
You shot yourself in your foot, Edgar. Like you wasted your best shit in the opening.
If you're calling him out, what's wrong with you?
I'm not calling him out.
No, like, it's kind of
the thing. It's because it really is. The more I think about it, the less I like it. But in no way can I say it's a god awful movie.
because it was directed by Edgar Wright.
Not because it's right, because the action is fun. The music choices, like the editing is fucking fantastic. The cinematography is full of life. But I think maybe it's me. It's just me hearing, you see all these grave reviews and all that, and I just think maybe I'm missing something. Like I like
That's what I was thinking too.
it's
After
like something
the
like
first time.
something's wrong with me. Like
What am I missing? This is exactly what I felt like. What am I missing? I need to watch these reviews, read these reviews from critics. I actually did that for this movie. Like, why couldn't I feel all the stuff that these other people are feeling? Am I in the wrong here? Like,
I mean,
what's wrong?
I'd be happy to wrong, but I truly believe that the movie blew its load right at the opening scene. Like the music was perfect, the editing was perfect, the action was fun. Every character just like that. And then after that, it just gets dull.
No, then we get the long shot, which is
Let me-
great.
let me- let me- okay,
No, but let's be fair. The long shot is only great for people who know that it's a long shot and are noticing all this crazy stuff that's happening in this one take.
and
But for general audiences, they're just like, oh, okay. Like they see it as just a scene.
but that even for, you're not giving them the respect that they deserve. The music is what also helps it because it's not only it's also it makes sure it characterizes fun baby as fun. Like he's fun there, it's careful, all that. That's but then and then you get to the laundromat scene, and then to me after the laundromat scene, the movie just doesn't recover enough for me. The first half, not even the first half, like the first fourth of this movie is what really makes this movie. Everything else is just so unable to reach that level of excitement that I got from the first car chasing, then the first season music when he's dancing. After that, it just doesn't compete. And then I have trouble with the story, not only because of the post office, because why the fuck does Kevin Spacey help him out?
Yeah, we needed more.
Cause he's not a father figure. Cause Kevin Spacey's like, you're my good luck charm. It's clearly business with this guy. Why would a guy gives only clearly business and all that? And then I don't buy the whole friendship thing. Like I know it's supposed to be a funny line, oh Monsters Inc. But I didn't get the sense that they were really friends. They were business partners, and that's it.
Oh no. He only said that to try to convince him. That was it. Like I don't even think
Yeah,
Baby
but-
believed it.
Yeah, but why does he help him out?
Baby.
Yeah.
Because he owes Kevin Spacey a debt
No,
that.
Kevin Spacey. I mean, why does Kevin Spacey
Oh.
help out Baby at the end?
Yeah. When that happened, I'm like, oh come on. I needed more. The only thing he told was that I was in love once.
And then
That's all we got. Tell us more, Kevin Spacey.
I'm like, you're already gonna die, dude. Like, I don't give a shit.
Hmm.
And then that's another issue I had near the end of the movie is that whole garage scene I thought was kind of boring.
Garage scene.
When they're like demolition derby, they're hitting each other with cars.
Oh okay.
That to me was my least favorite part of the movie. I can easily say it. And then they
Was that
teased.
schlock? No, that wasn't Slack because you knew what was happening.
Yeah, I knew what was happening,
Okay,
but it
never
just
mind.
it was very, very, it was just very uninteresting. And then they teased, playing Queen, and he's like, oh, and you can barely hear it. Like, what's that? Like, I know
Really,
it's,
I thought I could. Well, I
you know,
heard
you,
it.
you can hear it, but it's not like it didn't take over. Like,
Oh, okay, like the first like the
yeah,
car
like
chase.
like with bell bottoms,
Mm.
like you hear it, and you're like, fuck yeah, and here you hear the cars revving and all that, and they're like, but you tease Queen, like I want to hear Queen as well, and then you could kind of hear, you could kind of make it out. I'm like,
Mm.
ah. And yeah, to
Like,
me, car chases is much more exciting than cars beating the shit out of each other, unless like you make it throughout the whole movie. Like Blues Brothers does that fantastically with the police cars crashing into each other. But I mean, yeah, that whole car crashing was very uninteresting to me.
mm, like
Or you have a list.
and
Let's go with your list one by one.
okay, and then yeah, because this was the first time I actually wrote down notes for any movie, just because I needed to write down what I was thinking to help me think if I either liked it or didn't like it.
Also, it also helps if we start off with your list because right now it sounds like I really don't like the movie.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
there's positive stuff in here.
it's just that I do think it's a good movie. It's just I don't think it's that good of a movie as people are saying. I think it's
We wish.
it's an above mediocre movie.
Mm.
But it's the more I think about it, the more I think it's mediocre. That's the issue I'm having.
Wait, then just to clarify that that we talked about this before, but that I had the same I had the same thought process for Civil War when I saw it. I was like, this is amazing. This was awesome. And then as time passed, and I was seeing more people's reasons of like even though even though people really liked it, I wanted to find some stuff of people why they didn't like it. And then because of that, I'm like, oh, yeah, this, and then when I was thinking to myself, oh no, this, and it just, and then by this point, I don't care for Civil War.
To add on to that, that's what worried me more about Baby Driver because with like Civil War and like with movies that I seen that I like at first and then like later on I dislike. The issue with Baby Driver is that literally a week passed. I saw it again, and I liked it less. I'm like immediately the charm wore off. Even the first time we saw it, like when we came out, like I don't think I liked it as much as I think I do. And I saw it a second time,
As I wanted.
as much as I wanted, and the second time confirmed it. That's what worried me because like usually discovered that
Months later on.
months later on.
Like
In a week,
close to DVD release.
yeah, within a week, I was like, I don't think I like this movie as much as I think I do, as much as I want to.
Mm.
That's not good because like it's the perfect match. Edgar Wright, music, fun premise. And I'm just a bit underwhelmed.
Mm.
But we'll start with the list. Let's start with your list.
Okay. Oh well, the first thing I have is something that to help me think, which was that the is for when I saw it, I knew like okay after it, these characters for most part are cliche. The story is a story we've seen before, and
Right.
so I was thinking of because I saw this and so somebody else made this comparison for Star Wars and another movie, but then I'm gonna use I'm gonna use that comparison to Baby Driver, and when Star Wars the characters were characters we've seen before in movies is like Luke is a kid. Luke is a kid who said, I don't want to stay home and work on the farm. I want to go and have adventures.
Right.
And then Han Solo is a smuggler,
Mm.
right? And these are characters we've seen before. So the movie's job is to make a world and situation and where it's different enough in so that these centered characters become someone that we like, if that makes sense. And
Yeah,
and I'm kind of saying it wrong to some people who might not understand, but what I'm saying is that um, Star Wars has cliche characters and to some part a cliche story, but the world around it was something different. They did something different with it, and then we got Star Wars, which was great. Now for Baby Driver, same same situation. Cliche characters, several plot elements that we've seen before, many times over. So it was the movie's job to make this world for us to get invested and care about these characters and this world. But it did not go it didn't work for me. Like from this world that was introduced, and it was just stuff I've seen before, and because I've seen before, I wanted more of it. Like one of the main part, a big thing towards it was the music, the music going in sync with a lot of stuff happening in the movie, which that was true, but but even though it matched, um, it that 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 did not help the movie and help that did not help me in really liking the movie. Like that just made me realize like Eve, damn Edgar Wright is a very good director, and he's very good at timing things out. That's what I learned. But in terms of writing, he wrote a standard story that we've seen before. The only element that helped it was
his directing skills shine more than his writing skills.
yeah, and it's shown in the laundromat scene. That dialogue we've seen that type of dialogue exchange between characters before. But the reason that we like it so much is because because in that scene we see Edgar Wright's directing in that whole thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say even the writing, it goes from like lovey dovey to like, oh yeah, I have a dead mom.
Oh yeah.
Then it goes back to lovey dovey and just like awkward direction to put us there, Mr. Ray.
And then like Enzo, do some charm, and then we get the smile.
Yeah.
Like there you go. Let me see. Oh, I really liked about how things were said and brought up throughout the movie, and then are said and brought up again.
Yeah.
Like remember down the.
Well, yeah, when he's watching television and then.
I was just saying, uh, best the best whining and dining in all of the towns.
Mm-hmm.
Like baby hears that being said, and so he uses that again.
Yeah.
So to go on the date.
You didn't say it as good though.
Oh no. Let me see. Jamie Foxx's motivational speech was specifically brought up twice only. What else? Oh, when baby spells out his name, when he spells it out in the beginning, when he's ordering his coffee, Baby, baby, and then when he tells the chef again, like when baby tells the chef, can you leave a message for Deborah, and then he says, who is this? Baby, yeah, Baby, baby. Like he brings it up again, only twice.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh, something I caught at the last time I saw it. Do you remember when Kevin Spacey close to the end, tells, told Baby and Deborah that you better get it's a good thing you love driving because you can't won't be able to let go of the pedal because for 25 years, like you'll be on the run for 25 years.
Yeah.
Because they just have to keep moving, or else they'll be caught by the police. And then when we go to the ending, what happens to Baby, it's 25 years also.
So yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like I didn't know, it's like, oh damn, they said the same thing. Like a quick thing you wouldn't have thought of that. Like you didn't know about that, right? Like if that comparison when Spacey says that in the elevator.
I just thought that was a coincidence.
Oh, you know, coincidence, but no, knowing Edgar Wright, there's no coincidence in his films.
No, I just thought like to me, like, yeah, that makes sense. 25.
Oh, it's I realized this at the first time we saw it was the Sony ping. Once the Sony logo happens, you ding, and then it continues off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then when that happened, that Edgar, that was put because the ping noise is what Baby hears because of what happened to him. Let me see.
I got that as well.
One of my favorite scenes was Kevin Spacey talking to explaining his Baby's problem to Jamie Foxx while he's drawing out the map, and then how that whole scene ends.
Yeah,
I thought that was great. Just like I really love that scene. Just like that. That's something that's something that's always seen in movies, but never talked about. He's like, I'm talking and I'm doing this, and then it just cuts. But Edgar Wright said, "Ooh, let's add some comedy to this. Let's make this funny," and it did. I brought that up about Edgar Wright using his directing magic for every scene involving Baby and Deborah.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned the feet thing. Oh, something I noticed as a negative, but I think this is internet nitpicking, which is in the beginning when baby's eating the coffee and the guy says, "What's your name?" He says, "Baby." He's like, "Baby," and then he spells out his name. And then I was thinking that if baby has been doing these heists for years, because even Kevin Spacey says it, that baby's been working on for years. Why wouldn't why wouldn't the person working in the coffee shop know him already? Like, yeah, I know, baby. You get it?
Yeah, I just assume like it's a different barista every time.
Now, because when I saw it the second time, and remember that scene when he brings coffee again for Fox and his crew, it's the same place. It's
No,
always
no,
the same place.
no, I know.
Oh,
I just thought like it was a different cashier every time.
oh yeah. Oh, cashier. Sorry, yeah. But
Barista or whatever.
no, but so even if it's different, also you've been going there for years.
Yeah, no, I.
Yeah,
I
that's what I mean. That's like that's like an internet thing. Like, oh, look at this thing. Just something I noticed. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't change anything. It's just
Yeah.
something like a thing I noticed.
Also, when he's in the internet that's the internet cafe, I was saying, when he's in the cafe, you know how he looked when he looks at the window.
Mm.
He sees Deborah and she's walking. I didn't notice that the first time.
Oh, you did? Oh, really?
Because I didn't get a good look of it, and then I started saying, "Hey, that's Deborah."
Hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. Oh, I really like the gunshots matching the song at the
At the shootout.
at the butchery.
Yeah,
That was great.
I remember that.
And then when it matches again, after the post office heist goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that whole thing. Whenever those guns match with the music, I thought that was great. That's Edgar Wright's directing again. Let me see. What's something else I noticed? Remember when John Hamm goes into like his rage mode?
Yeah.
Best way to explain without explaining anything. When he goes to his rage mode, when he enters his rage mode, do you remember when he's reloading? Like we're zooming in and the music's
Yeah,
music
he misses it at first.
Yeah,
I noticed that.
When
too.
that happened, when I saw that the last time, and when I saw his face, I'm like, oh, that was not supposed to happen. Like he looked like pissed, like, oh, fuck, like I messed up when he was trying to load it.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It made me laugh. That
That's-
giggled at me.
That was just something I noticed. Like that's funny. Just it's something that we would notice,
Yeah.
and like just talk about the scene involving John Hamm when he's at the restaurant as baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was with what happens.
Mhm.
That was one of the most shocking moments of the movie, along with Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah.
Like those two, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I can't believe that happened. I can't believe it just happened right now. Like,
Yeah.
that's with no remorse too. But that point, it's understandable because he's like, I need to do this.
Like I said, the character, they do a good job defining this character. It's just, I don't like.
Give me more meat, more details.
More.
Close to the end, when, or I think like a couple minutes, a few minutes, not a few minutes. What the hell? The third to fourth act, when it shows John Hamm is holding a gun, and once we get a close up at the gun, we see they have a gun, and we're like the top half has like it's the laying of it is just like smooth with no like little patterns on it, like no three lines on the side of the barrel, like to show like no different model,
Right.
which is it's a regular handgun that we've seen before. We see, but then once we get a shot behind him and he's aiming the gun, the gun has patterns on it. Oh no, it's a very small detail. I noticed it was like it looked like he used another gun for when they were shooting behind him. It looked like a continuity thing.
Yeah.
It's just something I noticed too. This shows how much I've seen this movie. Like I
Yeah.
always try to find out. Oh, do you remember? Did you notice in the long take? I just remember this. In the long take, as the song's playing and baby's driving, you actually see lyrics.
Oh yeah,
in the song.
on the wall, on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, like I noticed more and more of that, and more things matching with the song, the more I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that. Oh yeah, and that was the next thing without even noticing. That was the next thing on the list. Along in the beginning, Yeah. And I guess this was my final thoughts was I'm gonna read exactly what I said.
All right.
Uh, if I say it wrong, sorry. I didn't go back and double check. But because I watched several of Edgar Wright's movies before that I really liked, I thought this was gonna be the same case, or I thought it was gonna be better. But that didn't happen. I just thought it was fine slash good, or really liked it, and I still feel like that. Like for some reason, I still feel like watching it again. I don't know. Even with all these, even with the faults that we discussed and everything, with it just being fine and Edgar Wright's directing, trying to make this movie amazing, but everything else was against it,
I was gonna say,
or the script was heavily against it.
I think in your case, it doesn't get any better or worse.
It
It's
stays.
just, it just stays. Like you might appreciate it more, you might appreciate it,
Yeah, I appreciate it more.
but your enjoyment of it just doesn't waver. For me, it's the opposite. Like my appreciation is gonna change. Like I think the movie's fantastic. His directing should be applauded. He's not gonna get an Oscar.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah, because like from everything that's done there, you can't say it's fine because it's not. It's directing is amazing.
He's not gonna win an Oscar, but he's damn good.
He might actually.
Yeah, but for your case, my enjoyment gets less and less because, like I said, the more I think about it, the less the less I have it. Like like the whole him trying to like his kind of dreams of like driving away with Deborah, especially that scene when it's in black and white and then it comes back to life and it feels very fairy tale. And
I like that too. I forgot. There's
I didn't care
stuff. I liked it, but there's stuff I really like. I want them to go be happy, but at the same time, I'm like, baby, I only like you,
Yeah,
but I want you to make it.
yeah, again, I didn't care about the relationship to a certain point. But I remember half in the back they said that there's a bit of a tonal disconnect between those, the heist movie and the Lovers on the Run. And I think, and then I was thinking, like, the only reason there's an issue with the disconnect of tones is because one of them's underwritten. Because you could, because I think the perfect example is Pulp Fiction. Like, that movie can change tone on a heartbeat. It can go from fucking tense to the most funniest thing ever. Like, and they work well. It works side by side. Here, it's all Lovers on the Run thing where it feels like, oh, we just run away and they just love each other. That's about as we get to the characters. But then the whole when it gets bloody and bloodier, like it's just like it's like,
When it gets R.
But you see that's what you see that again. That's what I like about the. That's why I kind of don't like. I don't care about the relationship because I think the heist, the crime thing is really interesting because at first you don't see blood at the bank robbery the first time, then he sees blood again in the armored car, and then you see he sees blood again with the shoot, and then he kills Jamie Foxx. Yeah, so you see more, and like and then with his glasses, like you see him go, into the underbelly, maybe not the underbelly of crime, but certainly there. And the whole relationship just feels like I know that's what's around, like I don't want this life anymore, but it's so bland, the relationship, that they don't it doesn't it just feels like he did the crime things well. Yeah, the heist I didn't care for, but the crime, like, was good. Like the whole thing's dealing with crime. This whole lovey-dovey thing just seems. I get the point, but it didn't do anything with me. So either get rid of it or write it better. And then the whole business with his mom, I don't get. I don't get the whole business with his mom, and I don't know.
He loves her, or
why is she even in the movie at all? For some reason, that just sticks out in my mind.
I don't think I actually thought about that.
And like, because if you think about it, all we never mentioned the mom once, and to be frankly, we don't really have to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bugging me why it's there, because
I think only that.
If it's to explain his hearing problem, just say he had an accident, and totally get it.
Oh yeah. What the hell?
But if we're trying to say like, oh, you're a good kid, well, he's a good kid through his actions. Like he robbed the old lady, but he get the thing back. We don't need his mom. The whole mom, and then like I told you when we first saw the movie, I should say, I told you, like, I thought his mom looked a lot like Deborah, and that
Oh
fool had
yeah.
like some Oedipus complex. Like, I need to fuck my mom.
Incest.
Yeah, and then it's just that whole business with his mom is that's what I mean. What I don't care about his character because the mom was like a big part of it, and I didn't give a shit. So that's I think that's where that's sort of that best exemplifies my
What?
to sound snobby, my dissatisfaction with the character is just we're
I
given
think it's
this.
snobby. Like you're saying you're explaining these reasons of why you don't like him.
That was the thing. It's just I maybe have to see it again just for that. Like, why is that there? Who?
The mom stuff.
Yeah, just the mom stuff. I didn't give a shit about that. And then the song at the end when she's singing, I didn't care. Yeah, I think yeah. Just, it's just at the ending. It's just where I would leave the theater. Just not even just when with what happens to Kevin Spacey near the end.
Mm.
That's when I'll leave. I will leave the theater.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I don't. I
can see
I
it.
truly believe the garbage or the garage scene is just to me is just very uninteresting. And
Even everything else afterwards.
even everything else,
Okay.
I don't really care. Just
Mm.
to me, that's when it's like, all right, they fought against John Hamm, and I'm fucking off. That's it. I just and then the same issue with you. Like, it's not a bad movie. It's greatly directed, greatly performed for the most part.
Mm.
But something about and that's the thing I hate is that you know the script isn't everything. Script isn't everything. Cinematography great, music's great, editing great, you know what I'm saying? But I guess the script isn't everything. But it's just all it kind of feels I feel underwhelmed because like all this great stuff goes to serve something very bland. And that's I guess that's what I guess I'm disappointed in movies that all these great elements to serve a dish that's rather okay. And just like man, it's like this I this could have been something great,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing I can say is that it's just fine. It's just fine.
An Edgar Wright movie is fine.
Greatly directed. It's have a
How
lot
many
of.
times have we said that? I swear.
It's just because it really is. That guy
Yeah.
really needs to be
Recognized.
recognized for that. But it's just fine.
And-
That's what I'm trying to have an issue with. Is that it's fun. There's no denying that the movie is fun. But I feel, especially with someone like Edgar Wright, it should be fun and you know like
more.
more.
There should be a lot more in there.
And to me, this is the one because as much as I didn't care for Shaun of the Dead, like I recognize like that shit when he kills his mom. Like that's emotional. Hot Fuzz, it's about friendship.
I think for a lot of people, Hot Fuzz is the one that everybody likes or
yeah,
loves.
Yeah, and then World's End had to do with friendship. Like it was fun, and then it had great stuff with it. The character here, like I think half in the back, I'm going off of that a lot. He just said it's missing. Like I think
It's
Simon
helping-
Pegg
you're using it
is
to
missing
help
the
you.
heart,
Uh-huh.
honestly, and I think the best way I can say it is that to me it's only fun and nothing more, and that's not a good thing from a director and writer like Edgar Wright. Like his movies are fun and something else. There's always something more in here.
Mm.
It's just fun, and I would kind of say, it's just we have enough silver movies that are fun. I want something more.
Mhm.
And, hey, I got it. You know what? I got it from War of the Planet of the Apes.
Really?
Fun and more,
Okay.
which is what something that I did not expect.
Mhm.
I Planet of the Apes was fun and more than Baby Driver, which is unfortunate.
Also, and while you're talking, for some I can't believe this never popped into my head was Mad Max.
That was
The characters were characters we've seen before. The story is dead simple. It's very dead simple. Like we have to go this way, but we have to go this way, and then they said, well, we gotta go back, and then
but it all works.
the directing of George Miller, right? George Miller was fucking amazing,
But you know what?
and all the acting was great too.
It has a simple premise. That doesn't mean it's no means complex.
Yeah, no, of course not.
That's where I think is the opposite. That it's just simple and it stays simple for Baby Driver. Again, there's a lot of positives. A lot to recommend. Everyone should go watch it.
Yes, me too.
You have fun. Watch it twice. Watch it 3 times because really this movie deserves.
You need to watch. You need to watch it several
And
times in order to find some stuff. And odds are you still won't find all the stuff
Yeah,
that he has.
and it's fun, but I think this movie will test you whether you want to go see it again. Because at least with the other movies, I do want to go see it again. This one, I've seen it twice. I'm okay with just twice.
Mhm.
Oh, what's that? On a side note, you know how he said you find things. I don't know if you noticed. You know when they beat up the old man, and he comes in. You know how there's records
Mhm.
on it. All those records are from songs that were used.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. Wait, how'd you know it has names on them?
Because I recognize. Oh, you know the song that's playing in the post office, the piano, the dun,
Yeah,
dun, 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 dun.
yeah.
Yeah. On the bookshelf, there's a vinyl. It says Blur. Modern Life is Rubbish. That's where the song is from.
Oh, that's sweet. I didn't
and then
notice
they
that.
also have a Queen.
I would not have noticed that because I don't know that much about songs.
Yeah, so they also did it for Queen for Brighton Rock.
Mm.
The song we play. It's like that. Again, you see, like there's a lot of, but just whether you want to go back is a whole different question.
Yeah. So.
Also,
Oh.
another reason why, I know I'm interrupting, but another reason why, is because I got my CD signed by Edgar Wright. That was pretty.
Wait,
cool.
we should bring up that on on the day that the movie was gonna come out, we were able to get CDs and from the Baby Driver Baby Driver soundtrack, and then because we got them, we were able to go to a CD signing with Edgar Wright, meet with him, which is awesome. All this before we saw Baby
Yeah.
Driver, and then for that screening after we saw it, Edgar Wright came out and he did a Q&A, and then he told us about how the long take that was the first thing that they shot, and they took 28 takes and they used take 21.
Yeah.
And like that whole day was great.
Mm.
Like, we had a great we had a great that whole day was great. And once Baby Driver, once we left the theater and we started thinking about the movie, is when our day went a little bit down, because that's when, as we were talking, we were revealing to ourselves that the movie was not as good as we wanted it to be.
But yeah, that's it. But then again, yeah, even if we didn't meet him, it probably would have been the same.
The day wouldn't have been as great, but our excitement still would have been there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Baby Driver, yeah. Like little kids, yeah.
I just thought that'd be something fun to hear. Like, oh, we went to a CD signing with Edgar Wright. We didn't ask him anything. I didn't.
No, I asked him some stuff. I can't remember.
I want to go shake it. I want to go shake his hand, and he pulled away. I'm like, oh fuck, and he's like, oh sorry, I have a cold. I don't want to get you sick. I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
He shook my hand. What the hell?
Yeah, did he?
Yeah.
And he didn't shake. He didn't jump. Guess he didn't want to shake my hand. Then I tell him, oh, get better. Like, I'll see you in the Q&A. And I walked off, and that was it.
Did he say anything like, "Oh, you're going"?
No, he's like, all right. And he just left. He's like, yeah. It's like
Oh, I remember now. I asked him some stuff, and then I told him that I want to watch Baby Driver later today, and then he said, are you gonna watch it with the Q&A with me? He's like, yeah, I am. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I think I said something else, and then he answered, and then I got my CD, and then.
oh, so I guess he just doesn't like me. Yo, fuck
No,
it.
but-
Don't watch it. Just don't give him your money. Fuck.
No, it could be that he wasn't, but he forgot. Just because the person after me, or the person ahead of me, was a girl who spent like a good amount, not that much and not that little, a good amount of time talking to her, and it could have been that he was like in I guess a very happy mood from talking to her. That it could have been that he forgot about his cold, because we don't know about Daniel if he shook his hand or not.
No.
So it could have been, like, do you remember if he shook my hand? Now that you think about it,
You said he should have shook his hand. I don't remember you shaking it. I don't remember.
then it could be that I didn't.
All right, in that case, take it back. Go watch it then. I don't care.
Okay. Those were our thoughts on it. This was a complex discussion.
All right, we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, thank you for watching / listening. I always put it in a review. Because like it could be people watching the video and listening, or
Yeah.
just listening to it, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when this comes out, the movie's still in theaters, because the next few movies are coming out in the next few weeks, all big movies, and so there might be cases where Baby Driver's going to be like in lesser and lesser theaters and lesser screenings. So see it if you can. That's our end. That's our end.
Well,
Our end thoughts. Go watch it. It deserves money, cause like it deserves your money. Hopefully we helped it on, and you still deciding it whether you want to see it or not.
if not, we'll get better at these.
Yeah, I think this was one of our best ones. Uh, there's no other one that do you think it's close to this type of discussion?
I mean, I don't. We improvise these, you remember?
Oh, I know, but
So like
but
the
that's
fact
how
that
it's good.
if anybody likes them, like if anybody thinks we make legitimate points, then like that's amazing. But if anyone thinks like you're just talking nonsense, like yeah, I want to argue with you. It's like
Tell us in the comments because we're actually curious to hear your thoughts on this.
yeah, it's like we like to get better.
We're just not gonna curse at you. We're just not gonna curse at you and say you're wrong.
We're not very threatening.
Yeah, we're not. I
not,
think especially me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say in my head I'm like Christian's gonna agree with me. He's like, yeah, you're not. So yeah, you were gonna say something.
That's a good way to end it.
Okay, bye.